from the ice box we call the Midwest.
Yep, we're having a little rough weather where we stay.
Yeah, I hope that you're not. And, in fact, I hope it's shunny and 77 where you live. I hope it's shunny and 77 and you're shitty.
Well, Steve, if you'll look with me at the National Weather map, can everybody see this?
I got it right
Everybody
here.
see this
Yeah.
all right?
A lot of colors on there this morning.
A lot of colors, most of them blue and purple. Now, if you just logically think about what blue and purple would represent, cold.
Frostbite.
Cold, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it turns blue, it turns purple, then it falls off. That's classic frostbite right there, blue and purple.
Our listeners in the north, in Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, that region.
But they're tough. They're tougher than we are, and they're used to this. They're prepared. It's just another day.
They are. But down south, I look down south at your Mississippis, your Georgias, your Alabamas, 50s, 60s in some
Roll
parts.
Tide, roll.
See there? Warm, not a big deal. But in the Midwest, it's in the 30s.
Are we being punished? But, you know, in the 30s doesn't even sound bad, and that's not what I'm complaining about. That's not what I'm moaning about. I'm talking about snow and ice.
Yeah, it's all the ice and the snow that we're having.
I don't mind the temperature. It's the snow and the ice, and, you know, I've got a little bit of a commute. I drive in every morning from Keokuk, Iowa.
Yes.
It's scenic and it's beautiful, but you pay the price to live in paradise. And my price is the 3.5-hour commute every morning. I was watching American Idol last night, and I was chatting with DC on the phone, and I said, well, I need to go. I've got to leave for work.
Yeah. He went ahead and left about 8 o'clock last night.
I did. But, you know, I was safe, and I'm not sorry. I'm here, and I didn't have any accidents. But two things.
Well, Mom always said it's better what now? Better
be safe than sorry. She's always right.
Yeah.
I was passed by a couple of truck drivers doing about 100. And they covered me with ice, and I call it sludge.
Don't you love that, though, when they fly by you doing like 100 miles an hour? Everybody else is having to go 20.
Yeah.
But boom, they'll just move right through like a big moose.
And I love the truck drivers, and if I didn't do this, that's what I'd want to do for a living. I've always had that fantasy, to be a cross-country truck driver, and I probably never will get the opportunity. And besides that, I'm not that good of a driver, but those guys have to be good. But I worry for their safety. I mean, one little spot, that black ice is what'll get you, man.
Yeah, that black ice is nasty.
You can't see that. Sorry, Timmy P.
That's
You hit that and you hydroplane, and then you're a done deal. You're dead.
That's what nearly killed the members of the group Metallica. You've heard of them. I know Smitty's heard of them.
Metallica, yeah.
They nearly were all killed by black ice.
They rock.
Yeah. They hit the bus driver hit a patch of it, and the bus went out of control. Steve, what they called it is it careened out of control.
Do you roller skate?
Not on a regular basis. I have.
You guys roller skate?
I have.
You have? Well,
not on a regular basis, but I do.
No Dorothy Hamels in here?
No.
Well, I do the roller hockey.
Well, you're pretty good. Jimmy's
Well, are you talking about roller or ice?
Either one.
Oh, I've never put ice skates on.
I felt driving and walking across the parking lot this morning like I was on skates. And I'm not a skater. Have I ever told y'all my skating story?
No, I don't think so. Would you now, though?
I was in like I guess about the 4th grade in my church group. We called it MYF because I was raised Methodist Youth Fellowship, MYF. We went roller skating. You know, church groups like to do things like that. We all got together. We went roller skating, and it's the first time I'd ever been.
I think that's the last time any of us have probably been is with the youth group, years ago.
4th grade, so I'm roller skating, and I'd never been on skates before, and I thought, how hard could it be? Because I had some dorky friends that could do it, and I thought, well, if they can do it, I can do it. I am one of the least coordinated people God ever made. Man, I stood up, this is no lie, and I was thin then. I mean, I was like Smitty, bony, Maroney skin, thin and skin. I stood up, man, one leg went north, one leg went south, and the worst thing in the world happened to me that night. This is a true story. I kept trying. They said, just keep trying. Just stand over here on the side and practice. It's like when you're trying to learn to ski, which I can't do that either. I'm not talking water. I'm talking snow. And you're on the bunny slope. You know what I mean? It's the same kind of deal for me on roller skates or ice skates. They said, stand over here out of the way and just practice. I'd get up, and if I ever, I'm teetering, and I finally would get up, and I'm teetering, and then when I'd try to push off, I'd go, but I had no control. I couldn't stop. Had no control. It's like a car without brakes. Had no control. So I just kept trying and getting more and more frustrated, busting my big, well, at the time it wasn't big, it was bony, rear end. And so I hung in, I kept trying. All my friends are out, and they're doing the thing, and the reverse skate, and the all skate, and the back, and the forth, and the music, and it was fun, and they were loving it, and the lights, and there I was falling down, it looked like I was special.
Yeah.
And
but, you know, the person that says keep trying over and over again, they just want to see you do that.
They do.
You know, it's a show for them.
They don't have your best interest at heart, by
No, they don't.
So then, honestly, I guess the practice paid off because I was able to stay on my feet a little bit, and I could go short distances, but I had no control over stopping. I'd have to skate into the rail and grab it, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how I stopped. Somebody brought me some food over. They had a concession stand. Well, the last thing a guy that can't stand on skates needs is a plate of food. Little trays like you get in a cafeteria.
Yeah.
Like a hot dog DC, like a soda, like some fries on a tray. They bring it over, and they hand it to me. So the last thing I'm going to do is drop my food. Even back then, even though I was skinny, I loved the food. So I'm standing up, and I'm holding this tray of food. Here comes the lady who was like the sponsor of the MYF group, the Methodist Youth Fellowship group. She was a little heavy set. She, too, was on skates. I skated into her. No lie. No lie. She's probably in her 50s. My two legs went between,
Whoa.
yeah, ugly, between her two legs.
Whoa.
So we were like just sandwiched together. I went down and she went down, which was kind of a funny looking position.
Yeah.
I was embarrassed. All my friends were laughing. She was embarrassed. Luckily, nobody got hurt. Honest to God, it's the last time I was on skates. This morning, I'm taken back to my childhood, my 4th grade MYF experience, because driving and walking across the parking lot even, I don't have any traction, any tread on my shoes.
Yeah.
I felt like I was in the 4th grade on skates again.
Yeah.
Totally out of control. Thank God I didn't have a plate of food, but it was very difficult.
But you know, you weren't on skates, and you haven't been on skates since you were a kid, like you said, and those back then were the quad skates where you had 2 rows of two wheels.
That's
so you've
right.
never been on rollerblades.
No.
And you know, if you'd like to relive your childhood, I have my skates in my car right now. This morning could be the first time you've been on roller skates.
There's really no
since your
need for that.
childhood.
No. Why would I? Why would I do that? Why would just
If we were doing a TV show, it'd be good.
No, it wouldn't.
Oh, it would be. That'd be a good show if it was TV, but not
good for who?
good for us, but
Right.
not for you.
Good for you.
It's like the guy that says, "Go ahead, keep trying right
Yeah,
here."
you'd become
You know the group of us standing over here laughing.
Right.
We're laughing with you. That's
right.
That's
Not
all
at
we're
you.
doing. Don't worry about us.
No, at my size now, I would hurt something. I mean, they would have a registration on the Richter scale.
Yeah.
I'd peg it at about a 7, maybe an 8 or a 9. There's no way I would do that now. There's just no way. There is no way. But you know, hey, it's much like that walking in. You know the rails coming down the steps outside.
Oh yeah.
I was like hugging them, man. I mean, I was holding on to them, and I think I have a touch of. Really, I think I have a touch of everything, but I think I have a touch of vertigo. You know what vertigo is?
Yeah, where you're dizzy all the time.
Well, yeah, well, you have balance issues sometimes. And, you know, when it's icy and I don't feel like I'm firm on my feet, I have to be really careful to stay stable, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not a stable person
No,
when it's
let's
icy.
grab Charles. Now, Charles is a trucker, and he wants to talk about the advantage that all truckers have. I think we know what it is, in
They're
fact.
bigger than we are.
Hey, Charles, good morning. You're on the air. Go ahead.
Hi, Charlie.
Hey, morning, Steve DC. I just wanted to point out that we do have a slight advantage with the weight that we carry around on these roads. But
Slight.
yeah, I agree with Steve that if there's a good patch of black ice on the road, then once we hit it, we're just going to skid off the road or something like that, just as easy as the car would. So
and I guess with your schedule and you're having to get there on time and deadlines, I mean, they don't take into account, do they? The snow and the ice is going to slow you down?
yeah, well, sometimes they do, but you have a lot of drivers out here that are really committed to get the load there on time to make the customer happy.
Right. Charles, where are you from?
I'm from New Zealand.
You're from New Zealand. You don't hear many truck drivers with a New Zealand accent, do you? That's not a regular thing.
No. There's actually quite a few of us out here, a few Kiwis and a few Australians out here, but I'm on my way over to Los Angeles right now. I'm about 100 miles out from Los Angeles, and I left Illinois probably about 2 days ago. And
well, you know, these trucking companies got to account for this kind of thing, because it's if you're dead, your load's not going to get there at all.
That's true.
So really, what's the point of putting you to the hammer and you die? The load's not going to get there, and other people are probably going to be hurt too. So
Charles
really, it's pretty stupid.
Sound like your typical trucker you hear on the CB, did he?
No, he didn't. That's why I was asking where he was from.
Good question.
Sounded like he was from somewhere, not from around here.
Yeah. New Zealand?
Yeah, New Zealand's where he's from.
New Zealand, Illinois.
My other favorite thing is when you have that idiot out there in a Toyota who decides that he's going to go 100 miles an hour because he just thinks he knows how to drive in the snow.
That was Uncle George. Exactly. I came in this morning and I was bitching about the drive because of the weather, and he says to me, you know what? What really bothers me aren't truckers going too fast. He said, it's people driving 20. And I said,
that's what bothers you.
I said, you're going to kill yourself, man. It's not worth it.
Yeah, that's good.
I'm sorry. If you can't handle the road, stay off of it, all right?
Well, then you need to stay off of it because you sleep through it. No, you can't handle it.
No, I'm probably behind you, and you're going down the road, and the road is probably wet. You got a strip of snow in the middle here, and then you've got the road where it's wet where your tires go, and you're doing 30 freaking miles an hour.
That's good.
By God, I can do 45 or 50. Get the hell out of the way.
You're the guy.
I don't care. Get out of the way.
Other people hurt.
Exactly.
No,
You're the problem.
I have not. Hey, I'm going down the road today, and you can tell where both lanes are. I've got a person going down the road that's in the middle of the stupid road. In the middle of it. I flash my lights. They don't move over. I honk my horn.
So
they don't move over.
Hang on. What was your hurry?
I wanted to get to work.
Well, so do they.
Yeah, but the way they're going, they're going to be causing a pileup. They're going to be causing 50 million.
You're the one causing the pileup and the problem.
If you can't do the flow, get off the road.
That's not true. Now that may be true under normal conditions, but not when the weather is so bad.
No.
And why do all the experts tell you to slow down, leave early, take extra time?
All right, I did. I left 10, 15 minutes early this morning. I got here 10, 15 minutes early this morning. It's a normal driving period of time. If you can't handle it, get off. How many people get on the road when they don't need to? I got to go to the store and get bread and milk.
But you don't have any choice when you got to go to work.
Yeah, nobody's up at this hour saying, I'm going to go out for bread and milk.
Let me tell you something. When I come in this morning, I've got a 31-mile commute, all right? There's not anybody on the road.
You're not going to get any sympathy from me.
Well, I'm not asking you, but I'm just saying this. What I'm saying is, but if I go past you and you're doing a poultry 20 miles an hour and I'm doing 55 miles an hour, and I pass you, and you don't see me in a ditch down the road, don't complain about me running you off the road.
You shouldn't be doing 55.
Well, I was the very idiot I was complaining of a minute ago.
That is the very idiot. That's the idiot that, you know what? He won't kill himself. He'll kill the rest of us.
Right. Because Uncle George drives one of those boats where he'll survive. He'll survive the crash.
He will.
Everyone else dies, but he walks away.
All right, you're bringing this stuff up. Which one of you guys slipped my tire yesterday on the parking lot?
Well, DC. I did.
You know, it's funny because George came in and he said, I think DC did it.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right.
Was your tire slip, really?
Yes, I go out yesterday. Sean leaves a message on my voicemail. It says, hey, you got a flat tire front left. I go out there. Okay, no problem. I got a spare. Put the spare on the spare slide. Driving my daughter's car, all right? So I go out there, jack it up. Tire is flat. I take it home. I've got the patching kit, you know. Find where the hole is. The slit's about 1 inch long on the sidewall.
So somebody cut it.
I think. I've got security here reviewing videotapes.
Look at that.
Video replay. Yeah. So if it's one of you guys, I'll prosecute to the full extent.
DC, did you have that hood on?
Yes, I did. I made sure that I was fully covered.
Unabomber hood and the sunglasses?
I knew about the security cameras.
Well, I will slash your tires if that's what it takes to keep me and my family safe.
Look,
to keep your butt off the road.
Look, you don't even carry a butter knife, let alone a pocket knife.
All right, Uncle George is the moron doing 60.
I am not a moron.
Highway. If you do 60 in this weather, you are.
Yes, yes.
Or anybody else. Anybody else that does 60 in this weather.
Timmy P's a little concerned about a phrase said earlier, the black ice will get you. He thought we said the black guys will get you.
Yeah.
Black ice. Black ice.
Racist.